Hey guys, so now we are going to work on this cover of this album we've been working on. I am having sort of an allergy attack today, so if I sound weird, I apologize. But it's just that time of year, and where I live, it's like it hits hard. So if I sound funny, I apologize. So we are revisiting my very first set of videos, and we are using the Ladies Diary paper collection from Graphic 45. And this is the deluxe one, which means it came with a whole set of these die cuts, which are awesome. And I don't know if I'm going to use them or not. And it also comes with a whole set of stickers. So what I might do is I might just include these with the album, like put these in a glassine bag or something. I don't know. We'll see. But I might use them on the cover. But right now we're working on the cover. And so when I did my original, let me show you a picture once again. You can see right there, there's a picture of it. It's the exact same size. I didn't put anything on the cover at all. So I thought I wanted to do that. I wanted to do a little bit different this time. So I went through all of my stash of flowers. I mean, I've got a ton. And I pulled out a whole bunch that go with the color scheme, you know, that match the colors. But honestly, it just didn't look right to me. It didn't make the, or didn't have the same feel as the paper collection has. I don't know. So then I decided, well, okay, instead of using store-bought flowers, make my own. So I'm going to make my own flowers. And I've pulled out some stuff here. Let me scoot this aside. I've pulled out 2 punches. Now I do have like a die cut, a die that has a bunch of different size flowers on it, but I felt like that was too big. So these 2 punches here are Stampin' Up punches, and I haven't a clue if these Stampin' Up punches are still available. I used to order Stampin' Up all the time, but I haven't in a really long time because the person I used to order from stopped sending me catalogs. So I you know, out of sight, out of mind kind of thing. So, but anyway, so these are the 2 punches. There's a big flower and a little flower. I'm sure, and they also have coordinating stamps that go with it. I've used them before, but if anybody knows what these 2 are called, let me know. So I pulled these out, and I thought, here's one that I did, one that I made right there. I thought that would be the perfect size for this size album, without being too much, because I don't want to go like overboard. So, and then I pulled out these centers. These are just some Jolie's embellishments. I just thought they were kind of vintagey feeling. And I got some of these silver crystals. These are TPC Studio. I haven't a clue. Distributed by ColorBox. So I probably got them at like Joann's or Michael's. And the same with these black jewels. So I pulled out some of these. I also pulled out, I don't know what I did with them. I pulled out some other crystals, but they just didn't look right. So these are the ones that I've kept out. And what else did I do? Oh, and then I decided I wanted to do some flourishes on the cover. I thought it'd be really pretty. So a die cut, hang on, I've got my back to the camera. I die cut a couple of these flourishes. I just thought they would look really nice on the cover. These are corner flourishes, and this is from a Sizzix die called Corners Flourish number 2. Come on, focus. There we go. Corner Flourishes number 2 by Sizzix. If I can find any of this stuff besides the Stampin' Up stamps, well, I might be able to find them online, but I will link them in the description box below, along with the other videos where we did the pages, and the covers, and the bindings, and the original videos that I did, my very first set of videos, which were awful, by the way. So I've cut a couple of those out. I ran it through my die cutting machine, and if anybody is curious of which one I have the Vagabond, the Tim Holtz Vagabond die cut machine. I bought it years ago, and I love that thing. So, and then I was looking at my paper line, because, you know, obviously I need more than just flowers and these fancy flourishes. And there's a lot of cut apart parts. Not cut aparts, there's a lot of things that you can fussy cut out. So the first thing I'd fussy cut out was this lady here, which she's really cool. I really like her, but I couldn't get her to like work the way I wanted it to. I thought it would be really cool to have her on there, but I wanted to put a saying on there, you know, and then I wanted to add flowers and stuff, which still this would be cool. But then, after I fussy cut that out, I found another image. This one says Lady's Diary on it, which I thought was cool. And it was from one of the extra inserts that I had left over. So it was actually on the back side of this insert, so I fussy cut this out. And I thought this would look cute on the cover. So, what I thought we would do is, the first thing I want to do is get this ready. And I'm thinking I'm going to back it with black cardstock, if I can find my cardstock. I'm just going to grab a piece from my scraps over here. And I'm thinking I'm going to put it, I'm going to like, give it like a border. So I'm going to ink this up first using Archival ink and coffee and my Tim Holtz blending tool. Again, you guys, this is just a plastic thing that came with a foam protector in it. A foam? A phone, like a, you know, the phone screen protector. So that's all this was. I kept it, and it's perfect to house my blending tool and my ink. That way my ink doesn't, the lid of my ink doesn't get messed up like this. Right? So I get asked about this tool all the time. It's not really a tool, it's just something I grabbed out of my recycling bin. But it looks a lot nicer this way than this way. So, but anyways, so I'm going to ink the edges of this up real quick. And then I think I might even pop it up. I don't know. Let me think. I might pop it up a little bit just for some dimension. This is my very large roll. I've had it for a very long time of 3M foam tape. So I'm going to use this. And I'm going to put it on the back side of here. Let's do it like this. And then one more piece. Again, I'm sorry about my sniffles. It's going to drive me batty. So I'll put a piece there, right? So then I'm going to take this backing off here. I like things to look dimensional, you know. I don't like them to be flat on the page or on the cover. That's a better way to say it. So I'm just going to lay this on here, and then I'm going to trim around it with some scissors. I don't know how close I want to go or how precise I want to get yet. So I think what I'll do, let me cut these two edges here because they're straight. And then maybe I'll try to fussy cut a border. Oh, this might be crazy, but that's okay. I don't guess this would be necessary to do. And you don't have to be too precise. At least I don't think so. So I think that'll look cool. Alrighty, let's do this side. Oops, got a little close there. So there, that looks pretty good, and it's gone a little bit of a dimension. So I think my idea is I'll have one of these little curly things. How do I want this to go? Like up here like this. Or let's see. I'm trying to think of which way I want it to go. I had it worked out in my head, and now of course, you know, the whole thought is gone. Something like this. Maybe right smack in the middle. I think that'll look pretty cool. What do you think? I think I'm gonna go ahead and commit and glue this sucker down. So I'm thinking it right in the middle. I wish I could ask you guys what you think. But I'm thinking right in the middle. So I think it'll look cool that way. I'm looking up in the monitor in case you're wondering what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add some Fabri-Tac by Beacon. This is my favorite. It gives you a little bit of move time, a little bit of adjusting time. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this onto the back side of here. Like that. And it's not quite the middle, but it'll work. So then I don't want to add glue to this yet because I'm not sure how I'm going to glue it down. I might just leave it loose and just glue flowers over top of it. We'll see. So see what I'm talking about? You got a little bit of move time, leeway. So while this dries, I'm going to let that dry because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be moving that around. Let's work on making these flowers. I've already made some. I just thought they were really cute the way I did them here. Aren't they cute? So all I did was, let me grab my punches. I just took a scrap. Let's see. This is just a scrap that I was using before. And I punched a big flower out of the pattern paper, and then I punched a black one. And then, let's see, what color do I want to use with that? Let's do, I've got all my other scraps. I just made a bunch because I wanted to be able to use them wherever. No, that one won't work. Where's my other scraps? Oh, let's use one of these. We'll use this one. So then I cut a small flower out of pattern paper and a small flower out of the black. And so then with the pattern paper ones, I inked both sides. Easy, easy. Like that. And then I inked both sides of the small one. Just like that. So then, with the small one, I get my little double, it's 1/4 of an inch foam that I cut in half and glued together just to make it thicker. So with the smaller flower, you guys have seen me do this before. You take something, a utensil or something, and just press down to the center so that it's kind of like in a bowl shape now. See that? So that's pretty simple. So there's that. And then with the big flower, I flip it upside down to what I want it to, this is the part I want up. This is a Tim Holtz die pick pokey tool, by the way. So then I'm going to take my bone folder, this is a Martha Stewart one, and I'm going to fold the petals up. Kind of curl them up a little bit. Right? No big deal. So then once I get it glued onto this black piece here, which I thought it would be kind of a cool like shadow look. So I'm going to put some glue on the back of this one. You don't need much. And then I'm going to try to match it up. This one has like a little notch right here in one of the petals. So I'm just going to match that up with the other, with the black one. Because really I just want it to look like a shadow. And these are going to be standing up. I want the black to look like a shadow anyway. So then you have something that looks like that, right? So then with the center one, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put a bit of glue on the back side of the pattern paper one, and I'm just going to lay it on top of the black matching flower and try to get it on their center. Again, the black is meant to look like a shadow. So then I'm going to let those dry. So I've already done that. I've got a bunch of these over here. So let me scoot these two wet ones out of the way. So with these two, I used these center. So I just put a dab of glue into the center there and let it dry. So what I was thinking is I don't want it to be too busy on my cover. So I was thinking I would put a flower up here, a big one, and a big flower down there, and start from there, and then just add little bits as I go, like little flowers and little gems and whatnot. What do you think? Yeah, it looks pretty cool, right? So I'm going to go ahead and commit and glue these puppies down. Just going to put some glue. I know, I'm feeling like I'm covering up that fussy cutting, but gotta do what you gotta do. Maybe if I moved it this way a little bit off of the thing, maybe that'll look better. Whoa. And then I'm gonna put some glue on this one. And maybe move this back a little bit to where you could see a little bit more. Then maybe we can add some flowers around it, some smaller ones. So I like it so far, it looks pretty good. So now I want to add some of these smaller ones. I don't think I'm going to add any more big ones. I mean, I could add some big ones, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I like just the two big ones. So now I'm going to pull out all of these smaller flowers. I'll do something with the big ones later. I'll put them in the album or something. Let me grab them all because I'm thinking I'm just going to play around for a minute. See, I already put like a little crystal inside that one, but my thought was I would put them on there and then add the crystal later, depending on, you know, what it's next to and whatnot, so I didn't have to make a whole bunch, you know. You'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start playing and see what I like. Let's tuck some flowers, you know, put some flowers here and there. Maybe put a blue flower up here. Oops, that one was coming up. Kind of like that. And then maybe a lighter flower somewhere. Maybe over here. Or maybe down here a little bit. So you just need to play around, that's what I'm thinking. Just play.
Maybe something like that. And then should we do any, like, should we fill in with any more, or should we just leave it at 3? And then maybe add some gems elsewhere. What do we think? Or do we like that? Oh, I just can't decide. One there and one here. One there, one there. What's that look like? Well. So maybe one over here, one over here. I just can't decide. How about like that? Let me flip it around this way. Let's see if I can get a better grip on what I'm trying to do here. Oh.
That looks pretty good. Okay, I'm going to glue them down. I'm going to commit. I'm going to go ahead and grab the ones that seem to be causing me the most aggravation.
One there. One there. And then That blue one's causing me the most aggravation. Yeah, I like it. Looks good.
I don't know why I feel like it needs more flowers, but let's put the centers in them first before we add more flowers. So that one's already got the silver one in there, so let's put a black one in this one right here. So I'm going to take a little dot of Ranger's Glossy Accents to attach these. I'm just going to put a little dot in the center of each one of these little flowers, like that. And then I am going to find something to pick this off. And place it down right there on that flower. Uh-oh. Well, that was a little sloppy. Maybe this isn't the right tool. Let's try something else. Let's use my scissors. Let's see if we can't get a better. Alright, so then a silver one up here on this blue. Oh, it looks so cute. Looks better now that we've got the centers on here, don't you think? Oh. Let me get it a little closer for you to see. It looks better. It looks a lot better. I think it does anyway. Okay. I think I'm going to let that dry. I think I'm going to leave it be for now. You can see them there. Are they cute? I might even end up, I don't know, putting some black ink around the edges. I don't know. I may leave it just like this. I just don't know. It's a work in progress. I do think I am going to put one of these flowers on the spine up here. So I'm going to go ahead and make that flower. I don't think I want it to be the green color, the blue-green color. I don't think I want it to be the black color either. Maybe I do. I'm holding it up to the side of it. I don't want to tip this too much, but I'm thinking about putting one right at the top here after I put beads on. What do you think? And then maybe put one of these things here like that. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put the cap on my Glossy Accents. I'm going to go ahead and glue this to this flower here, and then I'm going to set it aside. So that maybe I'll put it on the, I don't have to, it's just a thought. It's just one of those things. Like I said, this is all just a work in progress. Flying by the seat of my pants kind of thing. And then I'm going to put one of these things. Let me put a dab of glue in the middle. Did y'all see that? Throwing it in the air. It's not a good idea. Alright, so I'm going to put one of these in there. These, I wonder if these have like a name. Dual toned Prisma Onyx is what they're called. I bought them in 2014. Wow. Okay. Or that's when they came out. Maybe that's not when I bought them. I don't remember when I bought them. But, so cute. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside. So now I'm thinking that for the rest of these flowers, including the ones that made on camera, I'm thinking I'm going to put them on a piece of acetate and put them inside of the album. That's what I'm thinking.
So how many do I have here? I've got 4, I've got 6, and then I've got 1, 2, 3, I've got, ooh, I've got the right amount, yeah. Okay, so obviously, we just want to go through and add pieces to it. Well, one of them's going to be peach on peach. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. First I think I'll be easy. No, I'm going to glue them first. I'm going to glue the little flowers to the big ones first. You know, I'm going to flip them all over. I think that'd be easier. So I'm just going to take a little bit of glue on the back there. No big deal. I'm going to glue them into the centers.
Okay, so now I'm going to add the centers to each one of these. I'm going to use glossy accents this time because I got a little bit more control. My fabric tack is a little older, so it's thicker and it's not listening to me. So we just won't mess with it then. And how I clean my nozzle end is I just squeeze out all the excess. And then I'm wiping it off on a paper towel, all the excess, and then I let go. So it's just as clean as possible in there. That way it doesn't get as clogged, even though I've got that little pin there just in case. Okay, so now I'm just going to go and add a gem to each one of these. These would make fun little, like, not flea market, craft fair sets of flowers, you know, handmade flowers to sell. That would be fun. Hang on. So I'm going to put these on a piece of acetate, and then I'm going to put that inside of the album. But you could put it on a piece of acetate and then put it in a glassine bag and put a little topper on there, and you've got yourself a great little item to sell at craft fairs. Handmade paper flowers. And it's so easy, you know, making your own little embellishments. As far as I know, does Graphic 45 have flowers that match their collections? I don't know the answer to that. If anybody knows, let me know in the comments below. Okay, so once those dry, I'm going to fluff up the petals just a little bit. Okay, so let me set these aside for this moment. And I'm going to grab a piece of acetate. Okay, this is the acetate that I have right now. This is what I've been using. There's many forms out there, but this is what I've got in my stash. So I'm going to use what's in my stash. That looks like a perfect square, or a rectangle. Let's see. This might be a good, I might have to trim it down just a little bit. I like it. I like it. Okay, I'm going to trim just a little bit of it off. I'm going to get my paper trimmer out. Let me move this out of the way. This is a Fiskars Heavy Duty Precision. This is my favorite. We'll link it below as well. So I think I'm just going to take, I can't see. What if I did it at 4 inches? That would be a flower here and a flower there. Perfect. So I'm going to make it 4 by something here. And then I think I'm going to notch the corners. I think I'm just going to use my scissors for that. I'm just going to guess because I'm going to make it look like a tag. So I'm going to cut one corner. And I'm going to take that corner if I can see it. And I'm going to lay it over here on this other side just to have a matching corner, hopefully. If not, well, that might be the wrong way. No, it's not. It's really hard to see, you guys, I know. It's kind of silly. I don't think anybody's going to measure it out to see if it's the same. It's just, if it doesn't look the same, well then I'll cut it again. Good enough. So then I'm going to mark the center because I'm going to go ahead and make it look like a real tag. So I'm going to mark the center here. That's good. I'm just going to use a Sharpie, I think. I didn't go down very far, did I? Let's go down a little further. So this is a Tim Holtz ruler. Okay, so these are reinforcement labels that I have colored black. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one and I'm going to put it around that spot that I marked. Okay, so I found my regular old office hole punch here. So I'm just going to go ahead and punch that hole right there. Flip it over. Put another sticky there. Okay, so then I'm going to take a glue dot. This is just a glue dot. I think it's a mini. I think they have repositionable ones too, but I don't have anything, so I'm just going to use what I have. You have to be kind of careful. Sometimes these don't want to come off of the acetate. So I'm just going to stick a glue dot on the back side of there on each one of them, and then I'm going to place them onto this acetate tag that I made. So I'm going to do that real quick and be right back. Okay, so now we got something that looks like that. So my thinking is, since I had them left over, plus I've got the one I'm going to use on the side, I think I might just, I haven't decided if I want to put them in a pocket or if I want to attach them to the cover. Maybe I'll put a pocket on the cover, but I'm going to put it inside the book, and I think I'm also going to put some other stuff in here. Let me give that some thought. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of this Hug Snug seam binding, and I'm going to lip it through the top there, because I think I might use the seam binding on the spine as well. So I'm going to go ahead and just, I always do this wrong. Did I do it wrong again? Oh no, I did it right. Woohoo! Well, this is obviously too big of a piece of seam binding, but okay. So I'm going to cut this down smaller. And so I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to temporarily attach it to the inside of the cover, like that, of the back cover. So that's what I'm going to do, I think. Yeah. So I think I'm just going to put a glue dot maybe on one of the back of these flowers. So let me just tear one off here. I'm just going to stick it, just because I don't want it to be permanent. So, but I do want it to be in here. I think it's fun to add these little fun things. So let's see. Let's just stick this on here. Like that. I forget where I stuck the glue dot. Is it up here? But anyway, so now it's temporarily there. Oh, it's on the top. I should put one on the bottom too, but anyway. So that way they're there, and they're ready to be used inside this smash book. Smash. I can't even say smash. Oh, what am I calling it? My revisiting of my very first YouTube videos remake. I don't know. I still don't even know what to call it. This is like the 5th or 6th video in, and I still don't know what to call it. I'm bad about that kind of stuff. Okay, so then we've got chipboard and stuff. I thought about embellishing the pages, but then I thought that kind of defeats the whole purpose of a smash book, because you're supposed to be able to add things that you want throughout the album. So I'm trying to decide if I want to add some of these elements in like a glassine bag or something. I actually have some sitting right here. Don't know why, but they're sitting right here. So maybe I'll just take some of these and add them in here. These are just chipboard elements. They're not sticky backed or anything. Maybe a couple of these little clocks. These little bitty pieces. They're so cute. But maybe not all the clocks. Well, they fell out. A couple of tags. A lot of times there's like duplicates of things, which is fun. Well, that's a lot. So then I can just add these in here. So they can be used as embellishments when the person goes to add things. into their smash book, like that. So then we could put that, good golly, I feel like I did just say good golly. I feel like all of these things need like a place to live, but I don't guess they do. They can just be here. Let's just put them in the back, like in the pocket or something. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. But that's my plan, to just give like, you know, have like a gift of other things. So what else could go in there? We got the sticker sheets as well. Will that fit in my... No, not really. The alphabets would fit in there sideways. Maybe we could add the alphabet side. Let me get my paper trimmer out again. And then if I have a bunch of like leftover scraps that I've cut apart, I can also add that. Ooh, this sheet's a little bit bigger than 12 inches. Okay. So let's cut this off right there. And then let's cut these apart. Whoops. I know you can't see. And again, I'm sorry for my allergies. This kind of reminds me of the smash book idea. Kind of reminds me of flip books. So the same idea, you know. And so let's see if we can get these trimmed up and into a glassine bag. Let's see, I have another one sitting here. I'm not sure what these were for, but oh, and look, that fits in there just perfect. So this piece here has like border strips. I don't think I can fit those in anything, so I'm just going to try to cut those off. We might just end up putting all of the, yeah, all of the stickers and stuff and the chipboard pieces along with it, because that'd be fun. If you got that as a gift, wouldn't that be awesome? Alright, let's see. Oh no, that would... Ruh-roh. Well, that's the last straight cut I have. Alright, so in order to get this into the glassine bag, oh, it won't even fit that way. So I'm going to have to cut it into several pieces here. This one was almost a straight cut, but not quite. Okay, then let's see. Let's just trim this one up here. So this person, whoever ends up with this little smash book, is that all the stickers? They will end up with all the fun goodies that go with it. And then let's just go ahead and give them all of the chipboard pieces too. Them, whoever them is, I don't know why I'm saying that. I don't sell my things, so it'll have to be a gift that I give to someone. These pop out super easy. I'm not sure why I'm having difficulty here. Let's stick these in the bag. These are so cute. I'm so bad about using the things that come with paper collections like this. I don't know. Okay. So we're going to set these aside. I'm going to make sure that I put them together. And then when I'm all done with this, I'll go ahead and cut up some of the paper that's left over and add it to the thing. So to the collection, so that way if anybody gets this, they will have all the stuff to make something with. Okay, so let's go ahead and tackle the beading on the spine. Whoops, what's falling out over here? Oh, one of my inserts. So on the original, again, it had a lot of beads on the side, which is really, really pretty. But I think since I did all this on the cover, I think I'm going to tone it down a little bit. Okay, so I'll link that original video below as well. So what I did is I went into my bead stash. This is all the ones that I pulled out. These are recycled VHS cases. I have a video on how I did this. I will link that below as well. So I pulled out all the colors and stuff, and I was looking through. I even have some of the original beads from where I made the original set of videos. So I even have some of them still. But I don't want to go buy anything. So I was looking through the stuff that I have, and there's a whole bunch of clear ones. I just really, nothing was jumping out at me. It's like, ooh, this is what I want to use. Again, I don't want to go buy anything. And then I have a box of like hodgepodge stuff. And I found a charm in here. And it's right here. Oh, girls. I'm babysitting my grandpuppy right now. She is a, what's she called? What is she called? Golden Doodle. Good grief. I'm telling you, with my allergies, my brain is just so foggy right now. She's a Golden Doodle, so she's as big as my standard poodle, but she's a puppy. She's only a year, and my standard poodle is 8.5, so they argue quite a bit. But anyway, so look at this charm. It's perfect for this album, right? So I thought, well, you know what? I've got a lot going on the cover, so I will really keep it simple on the side. Okay, so then I got to thinking, okay, I was going to use the flower, and I can use this charm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up a little bit here. So what I'm thinking is I'm not going to need all of these strands. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet, but I'm thinking having this dangle down the middle like so, and having that flower right there, and that'll be perfect. That will be absolutely perfect. Maybe I should scoot it down a little bit, or up. I'm not sure which. So I'm thinking I don't need these two outside ones, so for now I'm just going to move them aside. Let me scoot you in. Okay. So since there's a jump ring here, I think what I'll do, and I may not even use the middle one here. Let's put it up that way. I think I will string this one, the second from the right, through one way, through the jump ring there. Is it focused? Yeah. And then the second from the left, string it the other way through the jump ring, and then maybe tie it and see. Well, you can't see if I got my arm in the way. And see if maybe that will be enough to hold it, you know? So I just need to figure out exactly where I want it to hang. And so then this could go here. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, oops. I'm going to try to quit doing that. Hold still. Okay. So now I'm just going to try to tie it. I'm going to tie a knot first, like an overhand knot, and see if I can get it to quit moving around. Oops. And then it moved around anyway. That's okay. I'm gonna tie a knot. You know, maybe I'll triple it. Do it. Just like that. Pull the knot up to the top. So then I can take this flower here and we can glue it right there. And it'll look kind of something like that. What do you think? I like it. So, I think what I'm going to do is a couple things. I'm going to cut these strings off that I didn't use. First, I'm going to cut them as flush to the cover as I can. Remember, I added these on their own, so they're not holding anything. They were just in case. So I'm gonna cut those off. And then I'm kind of wanting to put the string under the flower. So I'm going to, what I'm going to do, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to tack those strings down a little bit with a dab of glue. My Fabri-Tac here. Just like that. And then I'm going to trim off some excess here. I hope this works. This would be so cool. I think it looks so cool. It's so simple looking. I think it'll look good. So I'm going to put a good amount of glue on here because I want it to hold it down, you know, hold it down tight. And then I'm just going to stick it on there like that. Get it in the middle. Oh, I think this looks so cute. Whoa, you're a little close now. Let me scoot you back out a little bit. Woo. There we go. Isn't that cute? I think that's so perfect. Okay, so there it is. What do you think? I think it looks so cute. So the original, let me show you again, had all of these fun beads on the side. Remember, this is the same size. All of those fun beads on the side, which was great, but the cover was plain. So I'm glad I found that one charm because I think since the cover has a little bit more going on, that this is perfect. I think that's awesome. I don't know what charm this is. I'm sure it's from like a line from Michael's or Joann's or Hobby Lobby. I have no idea. It didn't have a package. It was something that was just in a homage podge of collage of charms and things. And adding that little flower there, I just think that just finishes it off perfectly. So anyway, I think it looks great. So I'm so glad I took the time to revisit my first set of videos and that I know to, you know, make sure that I hit a focus on the video. But let me know what you think about this whole series of video. Leave me a comment. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. I'm not going to do a closure. I decided not to do a closure on this one. The one that I did on that one is pretty awesome, and I've done it a few times. But I decided not to do one on this. I kind of like it just the way it is. I like being able to see all this stuff on the side. So anyway, so be sure to give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, go ahead and hit this little circle right here. And then check out these other videos that you see here on the screen. And I will see you next time. Bye.